Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So on this video, we're gonna go a little quicker because there's a lot of this equipment that you guys have seen before, but also the crowds are getting thicker by the minute and it is super early. I did not expect this at all.
No, we've had a huge crowd here this early. Like, it's never this busy this early in the morning.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of stuff that we still need to do.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we got to get a video done, and we're gonna have to do this faster than we want to.
Yeah, well, I know we said that in the last video, kind of going down that line, and that one ended up a little bit longer. We was able to run into some owners, and we did some interviews, and that was cool. But we really need to get through this because, man, it's getting thick out here, and it's going to be real busy if we don't get some videos in.
Yes.
So
follow along, guys. It's gonna be a fun video.
Let's go. All right, so this is Fred's international cab over that him and his dad built together. It's cat powered, automatic transmission. It's a super cool build.
It is. PDI built the whole engine, and that thing runs.
Yeah, no, it runs really cool. I got the pleasure of like riding around with Fred in California. We went and jumped in the truck and did a little test drive. There's videos on that, so you guys can go check out the other videos on the channel of Fred's cab over. It is definitely worth checking out.
It's an awesome truck. Right
here to our right, we have Project Legendary. This is one of mine and Brian's favorite builds that we got to be part of. Brian lost a lot of sleep over this truck because, as usual, and as usual, when you're going to Mid-America Truck Show, you know, you're putting a truck together like literally
in the parking lot,
last second in the parking lots, trying to get the truck going.
We like that truck so much because of the experience of building it, and because Bill and the whole family are really good friends.
Yep.
And just getting to work with them and build that truck made it a blast.
No, it did. It really did.
So this truck is a 389X from Jade.
Yep.
And we've never made a video with it.
No, well, I don't know. Did we not touch on this truck last year when it come? Or no, it wasn't this truck. Yeah, so and that wasn't last year. So Jade came a couple years ago.
Yep.
And they brought it was a different truck. You're right. But no, this one's super cool. So in case you guys aren't familiar, Jade Transport, they're real closely affiliated with Shift Fenders.
Yep.
I think it's the same company, or not same company, but it's
one and the same.
It's same group of owners.
Yep.
And again, Shift, super huge supporter of the Semi-Casual Truck Show, and they always bring cool equipment when they do show up. And it's really cool and special that they did come because these guys are actually from Canada. They've had a long drive to get down here.
Tommy, have you checked these fenders out?
Are they Shift fenders?
They're Shift fenders. And we've not put a set of these on a truck yet, but they look awesome.
No, they do look really cool. I like the mounting kits.
Yeah.
So that's very similar, like the mounting on ours. Is there like a center brace?
The same deal. It's got a center brace on the inside. It's the same deal, like all our other Shift fenders are for the singles.
Yep.
We should probably get a set of these and try them on a truck.
Yeah, I mean, they don't look bad at all.
No.
And it looks like it would be probably a quicker install. I mean, because you're only painting one piece versus painting four. Two.
Four. Two per side, four.
Yeah.
However you want to do your math.
You're painting two pieces versus four. Yeah.
It's still four.
My math started with one side and then it ended with two sides.
Per side is two. I mean.
Yeah.
But they look really good. And I like the color green.
Yeah, I love that they always kind of stick with the same color green in a lot of their trucks.
This one's a super special truck. The guys at Four States built this.
Oh. And
hanging out all weekend talking with the driver of this truck, and he calls they run two trucks, and he said this is my fair weather truck, and his other truck is the rainy truck. So he tries
rainy day truck.
His rainy day truck. He goes, I try as best I can to not get this thing too dirty, because we're gonna walk down this, but you start looking at the amount of polish and the detail and the paint and everything else.
Yeah.
I'd probably almost cry if I had to like drive it in bad weather and then go to clean it.
So let's take a close look here though. So can you tell me what OPT is? Oh, Ozark Petroleum Transport. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So they're not far from Four States. Wherever he's at, I forget the town he told me he's in, but they're not far from Four States, like 45 minutes away.
Yep.
So it was nice with them when they did the build. Obviously, he's right down the street from this thing. They built a lot of this stuff is all handmade that they did. If you kind of start looking around, it's a really clean truck.
It says riding for the brand back here on his. Like what do you call this? because he doesn't have shocks, so it's not a shock box cover. So,
No.
So he's just, I don't really know what that is.
I don't know what you call it. It's pretty cool.
It's neat. It's a cool spot to put your either your logos or your stickers, or the truck name.
Yep.
How about his eye panel in between the tanks?
And so I was talking with him about this, and he was saying how he really wanted to make sure his eye panel and everything came through here, and he didn't see any gaps.
Yeah.
And it's also a pet peeve we kind of have too, with like placing something and having a hole in between. And so they built that to kind of clean the whole look of the truck up. I like the 5 lights in the back of the sleeper like they've done.
Yeah.
They've got covers over the tanks, and I mean, it's just a very clean truck.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Where do you put the def in at?
It's under the hood.
Is it one of the under hood tanks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I don't know. I saw a really wide eye panel.
And the first thing I asked him, I said, "Hey, is this a def tank?" He says, "No, it's under the hood."
I saw that one time, and I just thought that was the coolest thing.
Yep.
But finding someone who can weld stainless it's to do it right.
To build a tank,
it's really tough.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you walk back here, Tommy, they did a whole rear section back here. Is all metal work from the frame coming down, and then they put a straight bar at the bottom.
Yep. It's like you want to call it a T-bar, but that's not at all what it is because it's mounted into the rear of the frame.
Yeah, I mean it kind of is. What do you do?
It sort of
is, but it's not.
It's not really because it's like a frame extension with a center panel.
Yep.
And then one big.
And this is all heavy duty steel. They've had to grind it and do welding and everything else to make this whole piece. Recess your air line, electric boxes, and then you just take a straight bar and put on there. I've never seen a truck done this way.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I like how it comes out and then grabs that fender.
Yep.
The mount does.
And then can you just take a minute and say, like, holy polished trailer Batman?
Yeah.
It's everything.
That took some time. You can get the camera on in there.
That's true.
And just see that polish.
So you should check out the back of the trailer too.
Okay.
So he's got some pieces on the back of the trailer that match the front of the truck. How's it going, guys?
Some kind of a show.
Scoot by you.
Yes, sir.
So we built this. They had when they done the trailer. This is a Mack trailer. They done the same theme in the back as they did on the back of the truck.
Yeah, because it kind of carries that same theme. You got the painted pieces coming down with your big long straight bar.
He hauls gas.
Mm-hmm.
There's something huge missing.
Yeah, the line. Where's that at?
It's in here.
Oh, so it sneaks in under there?
Yeah, they built it so it sits in here.
Well, that's clever.
Check that out.
So
he's got a pretty dedicated run, so he can get away with this.
Yeah. So the tubes we're talking about that are on a normal fuel tank is you'll see these on all of them. Is these right here. So on the Legendary trailer, we just painted them black, but he's found a way to hide them.
Yeah, and he didn't have to carry as much stuff because he's a pretty dedicated run to certain stores.
Yep.
And so he gets the luxury to kind of really customize the truck out for the job.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I love that one. And then Kaiser's, they brought theirs again. Well, this is the first year I think they brought this truck here.
Yep.
This truck's got amazing detail and it's very classic.
Oh yeah. I was just making my way up here to the interior because I love the interior on this truck.
This blue is gorgeous on this truck.
The blue and chrome on the inside.
Uh-huh.
This just like screams, traditional look. This is, old school kind of look.
You get over to the engine and it's
chrome out the whole dash. It's like what everybody used to do.
The whole cast painted to match.
Oh, nice.
It's got some PDI parts on it. It's awesome. But you can't beat the way this truck looks, Tommy.
No.
The business side over here with the turbo and everything else on it, the truck's awesome.
Yeah, the way they opened up obviously, I think it's a contender. You know, because we've got several different classes. We got best paint. there's the overall class, and then there's the different classes. But there's some side things you can win. So you got best paint, best interior, and then obviously best engine.
And it's a contender for a lot of those.
I think it's a contender for a bunch of them.
Yeah. It's a beautiful truck.
It really is. And those guys have a pretty cool truck show that you went to a couple of weeks ago, right?
They did in Lebanon, Virginia. We took the 589 up there, and I had a ball. It was a great show. All right, so picking up, we got Eric Bauer's dump truck. We've done videos on this. Eric and Chad built this thing. It is an amazing build. You can look at it 10 times and still find new stuff.
Yeah. Super clean. I love just looking at this truck and going over it. The paint work is amazing. Again, another contender, I think, in a lot of different areas.
Yep.
I mean, it's in the overall class, but at the same time, best engine, best paint, best interior. I think there's a lot of options for this.
Yep, the truck's amazing. They've done so much crazy work to that truck.
Yeah.
I hate that we rush through these things, but we just kind of have to.
Yeah, the crowds are getting pretty thick.
Yeah. We got, these guys are, the show's self-judged, so you can see you got Dill, they're over here. They're over here doing the judging.
You gotta get my good side.
Your good side, okay.
As long as it ain't from the front.
Obviously, we've done some videos on the Davis Brothers truck. Fred actually did the whole interview with Kevin, and we went over this whole truck. It is awesome. We're super glad they came down for the show and brought it. Like, the detail in this build that they did is just
incredible.
It is. But there's a whole video we just did at Jay Hawthorne's show, and Fred actually interviewed him and went over the whole thing. It was pretty neat.
Fred did the interview?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So you could go back and check that one out. This is the first time this truck's been in our show. Dane Hartman brought it down. This is Dickerson Customs built it. It's an amazing truck.
No, it is.
And I can't wait to see it at the light show, because Dickerson always does the most wild light setups on trucks ever.
Does like a really cool light setup.
But they've done a ton under the hood. Single bag air ride. If you look at the interior of this thing, it's called the American Dream. That's the theme of the truck. And it carries through everywhere.
Look at his key. That like metal casing around his Peterbilt key.
So something really neat about Dane and their family, they're farmers, but and they've got a really successful business they built.
Yep.
In their first generation.
So I could tell they were farmers by a few things.
Yep. What's the giveaways?
Well, for one, the trailer.
The trailer.
I mean that's a very kind of not specific application, but typically is used in farms applications. And then the combine at the top of the gear shifter. That's pretty cool.
But I loved hanging out and talking with him yesterday. Just that nowadays it's pretty rare to just jump into like starting your own farm.
Yeah.
And making a big operation. It's harder to do these days. There's not as many people doing it.
Well,
and him and his wife, that's exactly what they did.
And being extremely successful.
Yep.
And especially being first gen.
Yep.
Yeah. That's not easy.
So that's kind of what's going on with the American Dream and the name. Just give a little history behind it. I got a really cool clip of them too when they got here and washing the trucks.
Yeah.
All three kids were helping clean the wheels,
wiping it all down.
And like they're all doing it and they're having.
I saw that. No, it's cool that it's like a family thing.
Yep. Dane says the kids love going to the shows. Like he can't go to a show if he doesn't take them, because they'll just be mad.
Oh, they got the logo. Oh wow. That lights up, I bet.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, yeah. That is super cool.
That is neat. I can't wait to actually get a look at this truck over a little bit more in the dark. It was in Florida, and we got to check it out. There's so many people in Florida, you couldn't really get around it.
No, it's hard to appreciate how many lights are on these trailers in the middle of the day like this.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah, there's so many lights on this thing. But it's like you said, Dickerson does a whole lot of really cool stuff with lights.
Oh, look at this. I just love the little pieces you find on these trucks when you're walking around them. Look, I mean, this is a mirror. You can fix your hair in this. Just be like, do your makeup, whatever you need.
Yeah.
But yeah, gorgeous truck. We're really glad he came down.
We got Dale McKinney's black tie affair right here.
389X. And it's got some pretty neat stuff. Let's start real quick with this.
With the girl on the center plate.
We got the pinup girl hand painted on there. Black tie affair.
Back center panel.
The pinstripe on the deck plate's awesome.
Yeah. Hand painted name on that shock box cover.
Yep.
You know what's really cool, Brian?
What's
is
that?
Whenever he did his presentation to the judges at Mid-America Truck Show, he had a legit black tie or a black bow tie, like a whole tuxedo thing going. It was,
that's right.
Yeah. It was pretty fun.
So, and some people may like. Dill works this truck. When they came in to wash it, he got here Thursday night or afternoon. This truck was legit muddy, and it's flatbed. So he was unloading. He said the yard that he went to go unload in before he came was just nothing but mud, and they had to do some work to get this thing cleaned up for the show. But
so I've got that same air freshener hanging in my pickup truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He gave me one at Mid-America, and I was like, man, I'm putting that in my pickup truck. He also gave me an autograph.
You got his autograph?
I did get an autograph.
Not fair. I didn't get his autograph. And we just did a video on this truck at when we were in Lebanon at Kaiser's show. And it's completely restored top to bottom.
Yep.
Over 1 million mile truck. And we just did a video at Kaiser's show with it. So you can check that one out online. It's awesome. Got a car hauler.
Hey, speaking of car haulers, have you seen the guys from Chima Auto hanging around? They pre-registered.
Did they?
Yeah. I saw them on the registration list, but I've not seen them around.
We haven't had a lot of time to get around and see much either. So they may be here.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Chima Auto Carriers or Chima Auto Haulers on the registration list, so I think they're probably around here somewhere. All right, guys, so we're running into a lot of different competing audios. There's music blaring everywhere. We apparently did not wake up early enough to get this done.
No, but from here on out in the video, we're going to walk around. We're going to show you all the trucks. We're going to play some music right here, and that way we can show you everything. Yep. But it's getting busier and busier. People want to talk to us. We need to do some things, and so it's this way every year.
Yeah, it just kind of turns out this way, but we don't want to cut the video short. We still want to show you guys everything. So what we're going to do is just walk around with the camera and kind of show you guys the trucks. We're not going to do as much talking, which some people are probably going to really like that.
You're not wrong. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
right, guys, that's it for the video. We are so excited to be having this show. It is awesome. We just walked around, showed you basically everything here at the show.
Yep.
And we had just a record turnout and a lot of really new different trucks we've never had before.
Not necessarily just like a record turnout with trucks, not only that, but there's a lot of foot traffic here early, so I'm expecting it to get real busy. Like peak hours are coming up in about 2 to 3 hours.
Yep.
And this place has already got quite a few people in it. There's a lot of people walking around. A lot of people decided they wanted to come and check it out early.
Yep.
Because I mean, it got really busy really fast last year, and I think maybe that's what it was on everybody's mind. Is like, we need to get out there early.
Yep.
Because we started pretty early. We started filming at 8 a.m. and it's been a lot more foot traffic than we expected.
Absolutely. Guys, you know you got to do the stuff.
Yeah.
We got a lot more videos coming.
Yeah, there's more videos of the show coming. There's more videos of more specific trucks and interviews. You got to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
At SemiCasual Show. What's wrong with me?
Come on.
Wake up.
It's too early to be this spacey. So anyway, guys, you know what to do, and we'll see you next time.
Later.